Portia de Rossi, the acclaimed actress and wife of Ellen DeGeneres, has recently made startling statements that have sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Known for her generally calm demeanor and unwavering support of her spouse, Portia has finally chosen to break her silence and reveal a hidden aspect of their marriage and Ellen's life that few could have ever anticipated. For years, the public image of Ellen DeGeneres has been one of love, positivity, and charitable works, but Portia's claims suggest that the reality may be far more complex and troubling than anyone could have imagined. Portia's surprising revelations have raised significant concerns about the true nature of Ellen's character, revealing a marriage steeped in secrecy, betrayal, and allegations of misconduct. This new perspective on their relationship is difficult for many to comprehend, given Ellen's well-established reputation as a beloved television personality who always advocated for kindness, equality, and generosity. However, Portia's claims hint at a far darker and more complex reality that was carefully hidden from the public eye. In an extraordinary turn of events, Portia has come forward with accusations that Ellen possesses private footage involving not only herself but also music mogul Sean Diddy Combs and other celebrities. According to Portia, these recordings were made during high-profile Hollywood gatherings, often referred to as Diddy's big bed events, which are notorious for their exclusivity and decadent, sometimes debauched nature. These parties have long been the subject of whispers throughout the entertainment industry, with allegations of wild behavior and questionable actions taking place behind closed doors. While few concrete details have ever emerged, Portia's statements have brought these rumors into a shocking new light. Portia claims that Ellen attended these notorious parties and was actively involved in filming explicit footage with some of the most famous personalities in Hollywood. These tapes, Portia asserts, have been a major point of contention throughout their marriage, with Ellen allegedly using the recordings to manipulate and control Portia. For years, Portia remained silent about the existence of these tapes, believing that revealing the truth would only bring more pain to an already troubled marriage. However, the emotional toll of keeping such secrets, as well as her growing sense of betrayal, has led Portia to finally speak out. According to Portia, Ellen discovered the tapes years ago but allegedly threatened her with legal action and other severe consequences if she ever went public with the information. Ellen advised me that if I ever talked, I'd regret it, Portia confided, sharing the emotional weight of those threats. For years, Portia quietly lived under the shadow of this knowledge, but she has now decided that she can no longer remain silent. People need to know the truth, she said, explaining that the burden of carrying these secrets has been devastating both for her personally and for their relationship. Portia's words have forced many to reconsider Ellen's carefully constructed public image. The talk show host, who ended her long-running show in 2022 amid allegations of fostering a toxic work environment, had previously been seen as a beacon of joy and positivity. Her show was built on themes of laughter, inclusion, and goodwill, leading fans to believe that she was a kind and compassionate figure. But Portia's accusations suggest that Ellen may have been masking a darker side of herself, a side that she has kept hidden from the public for years. The tapes in question, Portia claims, are not merely typical party videos but explicit footage that could have far-reaching consequences for everyone involved. The gatherings hosted by Diddy, famous for their secrecy and exclusivity, were reportedly designed to be spaces where Hollywood's elite could engage in behavior far removed from the scrutiny of the public eye. While rumors about the nature of these events had long circulated, Portia's accusations now provide a first-hand account of what may have occurred behind closed doors. Portia's claims suggest that Ellen was not merely a passive observer at these parties but an active participant in recording and preserving these events on film. Portia's discovery of the tapes was a turning point in their marriage, and she describes it as a moment of profound shock and betrayal. She had always trusted Ellen, who was once her greatest supporter, but now Portia feels that the foundation of their relationship was built on lies and deception. This realization has torn apart the trust between them, leaving Portia feeling isolated and emotionally devastated. Sources close to the couple have indicated that the trust between Portia and Ellen has been strained for years, with reports suggesting that they have been living increasingly separate lives. Rumors of conflict between them have swirled for months, with many insiders alleging that their relationship had been on shaky ground for some time. One source close to Portia revealed that she has become fed up with the marriage and is ready to move on. Friends of Portia suggest that she has been quietly preparing for this moment by consulting with divorce specialists and reviewing her legal options. While Ellen has yet to publicly address these explosive claims, insiders say that she is deeply upset by Portia's decision to go public with her story. Ellen reportedly believes that Portia is misinterpreting the situation and distorting the facts to gain control in their ongoing marital struggles. She's confident that these tapes don't suggest what Portia thinks they do, a source close to Ellen explained. As the situation continues to unfold, Ellen's silence only fuels further speculation and scrutiny, leaving many to wonder whether this scandal could have devastating consequences for her career and personal life. Legal experts have warned that if the tapes were to surface, they could have severe repercussions for Ellen both professionally and personally. While Ellen has faced criticism in the past, including workplace misconduct claims that severely tarnished her reputation toward the end of her talk show's run, this new revelation could prove to be the most damaging of all. The tapes, if made public, could not only destroy Ellen's career but also irreparably harm her personal life. For years, Ellen's carefully curated image of kindness and positivity has won her widespread admiration, but Portia's allegations threaten to tear down that image and replace it with a far more scandalous and troubling reality. The controversy surrounding Portia's revelations has also drawn renewed attention to the infamous parties thrown by Diddy. These gatherings, long rumored to involve wild and secretive behavior, have now been linked to Ellen in a way that no one could have predicted. Portia's accusations suggest that Ellen was not just a passive attendee at these events but a key player in documenting and participating in the activities that took place. This revelation has sparked widespread discussion about the lengths to which some celebrities go to protect their public personas while engaging in questionable behavior behind closed doors. Portia's decision to speak out has been met with a mixed response. On one hand, many view her as a hero for exposing the truth and standing up to someone as powerful as Ellen. She's showing incredible courage, one insider commented. She's not afraid to go public and tell her story no matter the consequences. On the other hand, some critics argue that Portia's actions could have serious personal and professional consequences, not just for Ellen but for herself as well. "This is a dangerous game she's playing," one Hollywood insider remarked. "If those tapes ever come out, it could ruin both their careers." The ongoing dispute between Ellen and Portia is a reflection of the larger issues plaguing Hollywood, particularly the culture of secrecy and protection that has long shielded powerful individuals from the consequences of their actions. And advocates for transparency and reform in the entertainment industry argue that the time has come for greater accountability and openness, particularly when it comes to the behavior of those in positions of power. Portia's decision to speak out is being hailed by some as a brave step toward breaking the silence and demanding greater accountability, not just for Ellen but for all those who have operated behind the scenes with impunity. As for Portia, she appears determined to take control of her own narrative and move forward with her life. Sources close to her suggest that she is ready to ask for a divorce and is focused on reclaiming her independence and emotional well-being. Portia has reportedly been seeking legal advice not only for the divorce but also to explore the possibility of filing a lawsuit against Ellen for emotional suffering. Beyond her personal legal battles, Portia is also looking to use her platform to raise awareness about the pressures and betrayals that can arise in high-profile relationships. Friends of Portia say that she hopes her story will inspire others to come forward with their own experiences, no matter how difficult or damaging they may be. "She's done being silenced," a close friend of Portia said. This is her chance to take control of her life and move on. Portia is determined to show that it's okay to stand up for yourself, even when the person you're challenging is someone as powerful as Ellen DeGeneres. She wants people to know that it's possible to find the courage to speak out, even in the face of fear and intimidation. For Ellen, the road ahead is uncertain. While she has managed to rebuild some aspects of her life after stepping away from her talk show, the potential release of the tapes threatens to shatter whatever peace she has managed to attain. Sources suggest that Ellen has been advised to remain silent for now, but if public interest continues to grow, a response may eventually become necessary. "She can't ignore this forever," one public relations expert warned. "If she doesn't address it soon, people will assume the worst." The ongoing dispute between Ellen and Portia is about much more than their personal relationship. It is emblematic of the broader challenges facing Hollywood and the entertainment industry as a whole. The culture of secrecy, the protection of powerful figures, and the suppression of uncomfortable truths have allowed many serious issues to go unaddressed for far too long. Portia's decision to speak out is a stark reminder that even the most carefully constructed public images can hide a much darker reality. As the story continues to unfold, it remains to be seen whether this scandal will mark the end of Ellen's career or simply another chapter in her contentious history. For Portia, this represents a turning point, a chance to reclaim her voice, her agency, and her future. She is determined to move forward, and the world is watching as the truth begins to emerge.